We've managed to get the point guard for the Australian Defence Force Opals, Kristi Harrower, on the phone from the camp in Cairns. Kristi, great to have you back in Australia.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I always love coming home, and it's great being up here in Cairns. It's beautiful weather, and I haven't had summer for about 3 years, so I'm enjoying the most of it. And it's always nice coming home. For me, there's no place like home.
And I believe at Katrinberg you wear a bit of white and orange. Now back in the green and gold, it must feel good.
Yeah, it does. It's always good to come back. And I think because I'm one of the seniors, it's good when I get to say what I think. And, a lot of the younger girls stand there and listen to me. And, it's nice to have people, really... try and take in what you're saying. But we've got some exciting times ahead for us, and, I'm really looking forward to, I suppose, getting back into super shape and, enjoying the time in the Olympics.
How is your conditioning? I know that the Russian season and the many leagues that you have to play in means that you play a lot of times every week for about 8 months. How's the body feeling?
It's actually not too bad this year because it's very different because the last 2 years I was playing 40 minutes every game, where this year, because in the Russian league you have a rule that you have to have 2 Russians on the court at all times. So we had 7 foreigners and you can only play 5. So there was times where you have to rotate and sit out, and I was only playing about 25 minutes a game. So it's probably not the best thing for me because it's something that you have to get used to. But I suppose when you're playing 40 minutes a game, you're always keeping yourself in the best shape. When you drop about 15 minutes, you might put on a kilo or 2 like I have, but it's probably a good thing as well because I'm 33 now and getting a bit older, and I don't need to be playing 40 minutes a game if I can stay in this game, in a few more years. So, but it was good. It was an interesting season, and we had to deal with some, there's always positives and negatives in teams, but it was an experience. I really enjoyed it though because it was such a professional club. We had our own plane sometimes when we flew in the Russian league. They cooked us meals after every training session, and just the way they looked after us was unbelievable. So it was good that way.
I think in that Russian league you would have seen the majority of players that are going to end up at the Olympic Games from all countries. So they've got quite an international league there now.
Yeah, they do. They have so much money in Russia that they go out and recruit all the good players, and, like Lauren Jackson's team won everything, and, we had, I think we had 3 or 4 Russians that'll be in their national team that were in our team, so it was good to learn a bit about them and the way they play the game, and, because we know so much about the Americans, because all the girls some of the girls play in the WNBA, but it was good to see other countries, the way they, go about their training day in, day out. So it's a real superstar league, and but it's good because it's a challenge every time you play.
I believe you played against Spartak, Lauren Jackson's team, in the semi-finals of the Women's EuroLeague. What was it like being up against Loz?
Well, she kicked our butt to start with. She had 34 points for the game, and her and Tina Thompson really hurt us. And we did the right thing by shutting down Sue Bird and Diana Chirozzi. Mm-hmm. But Loz stood up and just played her normal game, I suppose, and had 34. But, she's playing great basketball right now, and I think she's probably playing the best I've ever seen her, which is good, because once she comes back into our national team, it's going to be exciting stuff in August.
Now, you've gone up there to Cairns to be with the team. I think you got there yesterday. What sort of training have you done so far? Physical testing, or have you been scrimmaging? What's happening up there?
We've done a little bit of, a lot of review and then into scrimmage because, there's 3 players, myself, Belinda Snell and Laura Summerson, that have just come back into the squad. So we're doing a lot of review and then just scrimmage against one another. We did fitness testing this morning, and we're about to just have a bit of a scrimmage against the boys. So we're only into our 3rd session. We've still got a few days to go, but it's been good. The intensity's been great, and you can see that a lot of the young girls are starting to step up, and we're all fighting for positions to make the Olympic squad.
I believe that's an under-23 Cairns team that you're playing up against. Is it a physical benefit that you get from playing against guys of that age, or what are the benefits for the Opals?
I think it's more the fact that physical is one of the main points, but also the quickness that they have. I mean, when you play in the USA, they're quick, athletic, they're physical, so it's a good thing to play against guys because they're so much quicker than us and jump a lot higher. So, I mean, there's a lot of adjustments that you need to make, but it's also it's a change for us. So we're not scrimmaging against one another all the time. We can actually, look at something different and try and improve on what we really need to improve on.
Great. Well, we wish you all the best. It's wonderful to have you back with the team, and I'm sorry that I can't bid you a fond farewell in Russian. How is your Russian?
No, it's terrible because we're lucky we have our own translators, so they do everything for us, so we don't have to learn any Russian.
It sounds like they really take care of you over there. Kristi, thanks so much for your time.
No problem.